So last night, Aisha Howard does a girl talk about her situation with basketball player Anthony Edwards. And at first, I thought she was going to talk about the religious aspects of keeping a baby. But no, she kept it on bonnets and headboards.
You were digging for poverty when you picked him to be your baby daddy, weren't you? Oh, you kept that baby for an extra income tax credit, didn't you? Or you kept that baby for a couple extra $100 in food stamps, didn't you? Or you kept that baby for an extra Section 8 voucher. Is that why you kept your baby? Now, if that was triggering, that's how I feel every time somebody says, do you even love that baby? You kept that baby for a check.
Before we get to Aisha Howard's Girl Talk video, I think the only reason why she came forward is because the story that was published in People magazine. Now, People magazine had published a story that said Aisha Howard responds to rumors that Anthony Edwards paid her $1 million up front in child support. There was a rumor going around on X that Anthony Edwards had agreed to pay over 216 months of child support up front as a lump sum. Now, after the story was published on the Shade Room, Aisha Howard had went to the comment section of that post and said there are no court documents, motions, or proceedings that have occurred, nor have been offered or agreed to such terms. After she had made her way to the comment section, she took herself to IG, and in her story, she said, where do these lies be coming from? And then she also went on to say, you ever heard a rumor about yourself and actually wanted to hear more, like, no way, what did I do next? Now, after the story was published, she then took to her IG Live, and I wanted you guys to hear some of the story because what she said was such a pivot. I never thought she'd say it.
So guys, I have been purposely staying off the internet. Reason being is because I don't want to come out of character from the things that are being written and commented, the lies that are being made up. And I know that if I put myself in position to respond, I'm then putting myself in position to defend my daughter and defending her of what has been written. There's no nice way to do it. Because people have been so ignorant and so cold-hearted towards a child.
And don't worry, we're going to get to those headboards and bonnets. But before she had posted this story, she posted this and said, I'm going to have wine because if I drink vodka, I'm going to hurt some feelings. It kind of ties into her notion that that's why she doesn't say anything on the internet, because she really don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. But she does continue.
I came into this situation with the status because I have a child by a very successful artist, right?
Little baby, y'all.
From then, I'm viewed as a certain type of woman because I'm beautiful and have a nice body. And normally women like that attract a certain caliber of men.
Now, to be specific, you attract what you are. So take money out of the equation. She seems like she's attracting bad faith actors or men with bad dispositions about women, because she may have a bad disposition about women, and that's totally fine. But if you take the money out of the equation, you're really left with these guys' personalities, and they're not very good.
Because see, I sat back and I watched y'all in your dirty bonnets lay back on your headboards or in your cars with the cloth seats. I saw you. And you voiced your opinion about what you would have did if you were in my situation with my options that you do not have and you probably never will. How you gonna tell me what you would have did with my situation when you had a baby for your weed man, or you had a baby for that dude that be robbing everybody, or you had a baby for the booster?
Now, when Aisha did this girl talk, people thought she was going to bring up the religious aspect of having her baby. She does a little, but she also talks about how it's her body, her choice, and she chose to keep her baby. She also discusses how women went on marches to protect the idea of our body, our choice, but she never really gets to the religious aspect of it. So I guess she's just really never beaten those allegations that she had a baby for a check. And that's quite all right, girl.
I don't even know how to say this because that's her baby and there's a child involved, right? So we need to be like respectful when we talk about this conversation. for the sake of a baby involved. So for me, I get it. Like, I really get it. At least I'm trying to get it. Why she's behaving the way that she's doing. Like, she's clapping back. She's saying, as she said, I see you. I see all your comments. They've been painful. Probably she's not the ideal person I would put as a mom, but she's a mom nonetheless. And I think as women, the only thing women, men, whatever, is to respect her choice. Her choice is having a baby and doing whatever she wants with her money or the baby's money. I'm not going to add what I would have done because I'm not in that position, as you said, and I probably never would be, and thank God for that. But yeah, like, I get it. Like, I just want to hear what other people have to say. I believe a mouthful was said here. There's nothing else to add.
Yo, so Aisha Howard has shocked fans after revealing that the $1 million that Anthony Edwards gave her for child support is completely finished. Aisha invested part of that money into a business that has failed, and now she's pleading for additional support, claiming it's for the child's well-being. According to her, a great father should have no problem adding more money to support their child. The court initially ordered Anthony to pay $5,000 a month for child support, but instead he just decided to give her the $1 million up front. Now, if I'm doing the math on this correctly, that $5,000 a month would have came out to $60,000 a year. Now, that $60,000 a year for 18 years would have came out to $1,000,000.